Give me one word to describe your first kiss.
Wrestling.
Crosswalk. Silly.
Boring. Okay, wet. My first kiss was all over my face and in my hair, so I was wet.
Forgettable, because I can't really remember it.
What's the stupidest fashion resurrection?
Shoulder pads.
Leg warmers?
I don't think the 80s were a particularly good period, I can say from experience.
The hip hugger pant, when you sit in restaurants, your crack shows and crack kills.
If you were a fancy drink,
If I was a fancy drink, I'd want to be a juice box with a straw.
A Pim's cup. Oh, I'm proud of that one. Something with vanilla, something divine, with sort of that you could lounge on a large, sort of satiny velvet couch with.
A mojito. Mojito.
what's the dumbest pickup line you've ever heard?
Have you got any Irish in you?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Would you like some?
It was so dumb that it was actually charming. I was a bartender, and I asked this guy what he wanted to drink, and he asked if I could fit into the glass. It was so bad, it was good.
Aren't you Cleopatra Jones? And I go, no, Foxy Brown perhaps, but, oh yeah, right, Coffee Brown. Never mind.
Captain Stubing. Oh, God, is that a periscope in your pocket? Are you just happy to see me?
When you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A doorman. I wanted to be a doorman. I don't know why. I thought the guys in my building that I grew up in had the best time taking people up and down in elevators.
A professional soapbox derby racer.
An opera singer or an archaeologist. I'm such a geek.
What's your Stranded on a Desert Island record?
That's a hard one.
It's really embarrassing.
And I feel that I'll be beholden to it, because one day, what if I do get stranded on a desert island, and then that's the album?
The Manhattan Transfer. I love the Manhattan Transfer.
It would be a compilation record that has everything on it, from hip-hop to classical to everything. So, yeah.
You're a cheater. Do you re-gift?
Never. I'd be too scared of someone finding out.
No, you just toss it out. Either that or you just stick it in your closet.
I have a few gifts that maybe you might like.
What's the worst advice you've ever received about love?
You should call them. Call them anyway. It never worked. You should just leave them alone. Give them a second chance. Guys do that. They cheat. You know, if you can just forgive them and get past it.
Don't follow your heart.
That was great advice.
If you were on a best of list for something, what would it be for?
I don't know, English accents in America?
I feel like I'm really good at picking out t-shirts.
For this season, best pregnant acting.
Thumb wrestlers. I would be at the top of the best of thumb wrestlers.
The best of list? Best hair.
I like what you're wearing. What are you dressed for?
Myself.
I'm Carmen.
Hey, Carmen.
At the time, I didn't really realize what I was stepping into, just in terms of the impact sociologically and just everywhere around.
Dana, Tanya, this is Helena Peabody. I hope you don't mind my crushing your party.
They've done a lot of hard work and been fantastically successful in the first season. So I feel very privileged to sort of almost like just come in and scoop off the cream a bit by being involved in something that's done so well.
It was definitely hard to be the new girl, because they did all have such, like, this tight bond.
The pressure of that, of walking onto a set where everyone knew each other, was enormous. And they're such a friendly bunch, so I felt very comfortable.
The girls were just amazing, just in terms of, you know, slowly kind of incorporating me in, but yet making me feel welcome from day one.
What's so wrong with seeing the potential in somebody and giving them a chance to make something of themselves? Did I underestimate you, Shane? Or did I just mistake you for a person of substance?
I love Cameron Manheim. She just was so unbelievable to work with. She plays this powerhouse, like Hollywood producer, and she's just on fire. I tried so hard not to laugh because she's so funny playing this role.
Pretty good, huh, Shane?
I learned so much from her because she just is so dynamic and she goes for it. She doesn't hold back.
When you come back, get into bed with me. We'll get fucked up and watch Funny Girl.
Give it up for Alice and Dana!
Women get so enmeshed in each other's lives and can become so close as friends that I think for lesbians or bisexual people, the lines can get really blurry. You definitely go through that journey with Alice and Dana.
I really wanted them together because I think they're a really good match. I mean, it's such a great story that you've got two really, really good friends who are attracted to each other. I mean, that's such a rare thing. It's especially rare when it works out.
It's happened to me before, so I think it's an interesting dynamic between two women.
I just wanted an excuse to make out with Alicia, actually.
What can I say?
It's really what I wanted. I'm gonna regret saying that.
Being pregnant and shooting the show has been probably one of the most rewarding and surreal experiences of my career.
Is that our baby?
That's your baby.
Oh, it's like she's waving at us. Look.
They made Tina very sexual, which was scary. It was like walking off a diving board and feeling really vulnerable and being like naked and wondering when you're going to fall into the water. There's days where you wake up and you don't feel very good and you don't feel sexual. And then there's days where you feel so womanly and so sexual, and it allowed me to just sort of be comfortable with where I was with my own pregnancy. As an actress, when am I ever going to get that opportunity again?
Will you cut my hair?
Are you sure?
Yeah. I just feel like I need to change.
Jenny in the second season is about becoming a part of our universe.
To set the record straight, I said that I wanted to wear a wig. I've been a long-haired girl my whole life, and I like my long hair.
I said, you're allowed to be Mia in your regular life and be Jenny when you're at work. You don't have to make them the same person if you don't, because when you cut your hair, that's Mia Kirshner cutting her hair.
And I went back. I said, you know what? Fuck it, man. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna cheat the truth of this character.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Like, she really is committed to this role, to this part, to having Jenny go through this experience of transformation, and her as Mia taking her character there.
Cutting that hair for Jenny was getting rid of all the bullshit and all the baggage and just this terrible weight. I think that she realizes that she needs to start again, and I think it's very, very, very cathartic. This is like that game. It starts with a B.
Balderdash.
Balderdash.
All right, ladies, give me the definitions of these L words.
Hit me. Let's go.
Labiodental.
Labio-dentist. Dentist?
Dental. Don't push it.
Well, you know, you get a hair stuck. That's what that is.
Something you never want to see.
That is a new wave dental dam that you would find at the pleasure chest.
Limbus, when a lesbian can't get aroused.
Limbus, someone who's very limber during sexual acts.
You're up against the wall and the other person takes your leg and just holds it up, and one arm has to be out. And yeah, that's limbus.
Limbus probably refers to a North African gorilla that has very long limbs.
It's like a psychological state you feel when you and your partner have broken up and you're not really in limbo, but you're in limbus.
Okay, that's what I thought.
What's about Loco Foco?
Loco-foco? That sounds like a word that Alice would use.
Loco-foco are like local and like regional, like gay people.
A synonym for townspeople.
Loco-foco is a term that Carmen uses a lot.
It basically refers to divine inspiration.
When she's annoyed, she goes loco-foco.
Loco-foco. Is that really a word?
Those are the strike anywhere matches. Those are the strike anywhere matches, right? All right, see?
LaGroin. How does that relate to the L word?
LaGroin?
LaGroin is a new dish that Kid is serving at the Planet.
I think that's actually French for
French person's groin.
LaGroin is the name of an actor that will be guest starring in the 3rd season.
One of Jenny's English teachers,
I think it's James LaGroin.
a French man who was not well endowed.
This is really fun. I like this.
Haha.
Lassitude?
Lassitude is when two people first get together and fall in love.
It's an energy and a group mentality, and it's got like a lot of edge to it. Definitely the L word girls would have a lot of lassitude.
sort of like the audacity and the attitude. The lassitude.
Leatherback? I think that's a nickname for Shane.
Leatherback sounds like a character that might get introduced in 3rd season.
An older S&M lady?
Oh, those damn leatherbacks. They come in by the dozens.
Okay, and then we got this one. Lichter.
Lichter.
I know him. I know him. Lichter is a very good friend of mine.
Lichter, it's an alcoholic nectar.
Lichter is basically sort of slang for I licked her. Licked her? I don't even know her.
A lubritorium.
A lubritorium is sort of like a laboratorium.
Similar to a vomitorium.
Lubritorium would have to be when you open up a drawer and it's just full of lubricant and the tops are off and they've been in there for 2 or 3 years and some of them haven't been used.
It's a place where you go and you instantly get oil for your car.
Excellent. That's actually the real definition of the word.
Are you serious? You didn't know who you were talking to. Y'all don't know who you're watching. You think I'm just a girl from Texas, but you're wrong.
Love what?
Lubber's hole.
Lubber's hole.
Well, okay, what is this now?
A lubber's hole.
A lubber's hole.
God, they're all so sexual. It's like your mind goes really dirty and then you're like, no.
You want me to tell you what a lubber's hole is? Woman.
It's fairly obvious.
I think that has something to do with the gold rush, right?
Or something that's inside of the uterus that we haven't discovered yet.
Lubber's Hole, I think, was the first gay bar down in West Hollywood in the 60s.
Hey, oh, so polite. Ooh, what do you want your safe word to be?
Oh, tuna fish?
Thank you. Okay, all right, great.
Planet?
Great, yeah. Fantastic.